Hello, viewers of the Spell Re. Today we're doing a review of Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac. Or, one second, it's Knights of the Zodiac, Saint Seiya. The series is Saint Seiya, well, I guess the franchise is Saint Seiya. Show's name, Knights of the Zodiac. Which is awkward because none of the main characters are actually, the constellations they're based on are part of the Zodiac. None of them. So, yeah, branding, I guess? But the first thing I like to say is, they actually improved. Now, the first episode leaves me with a lot of questions. But hey, those are passable considering the fact that the fight scenes are tolerable. Yeah! And they actually figured out that for when you're condensing story, it's probably best for you to combine or cut events. So yeah, that's a kind of important thing they forgot to do in the first season. They took lines directly from like the original, put them in this remake, but they didn't actually combine anything or anything like that, so that's good. They took care of the whole garage storyline in 2 episodes, which, sure, if you're a fan of that storyline, I can see where you might want a little bit more of a focus on it, but that wouldn't have affected anything else in the story. That's something else they added. Another part of it is that some of the story still is a little flimsy, and that's partially due to the sped up pacing and question marks and whatnot. But luckily, it's a little better. I'm assuming the next season is going to be the 12 Temples of the Zodiac. I'm guessing that's going to be the whole season because they set that up actually good. So yeah, improvements with the animation. You're using less reused animation. That's an ironic thing. And it's common, but yeah, you're reusing less animation. Also, when you use the whole stars behind you and whatnot, that looks like and I don't have the game with me, but Naruto Storm 4 and the finishing moves on there, it looks a lot like that. Kind of like they look pretty on paper, but they're not that practical. But they fixed a lot of it to the point where you rarely have it, and it's not in every episode. So yeah, mostly I have to say it's an improvement upon the original. I keep using original in the wrong context. I mean the Season 1. That's what I'm referring to as the original, not the 80s version. The 80s version, I still am going to say it's an improvement because of story pacing and more stuff being explained overall. But other than that, I have to give it a thumb and give it an A for attempt, because it is definitely an improvement upon Season 1. So yeah, now this is going to be Spell Re, signing off.